Hi, welcome to the demonstration corner. My name's Kelsey. I'm an application scientist here at Thermtest. Today we're going to be going over the MP-2, which is our portable version of the measurement platform series. Specifically, we're going to be going over the THW Sensor. So this sensor is used for testing liquids in accordance with ASTM 7896. So the sensor consists of a thin wire, 40 millimeters in length, that is completely inserted into the sample to be tested. The heating wire is then heated, and the resistance of the wire is measured to generate the temperature versus time graph. So, on the MP-2 device, once we set up our sample, we can either run a single measurement by pressing and holding on this blue arrow, and this will automatically begin just a single measurement, or we can set up an automated schedule of measurements. So here we can set up the interval of time between each test, as well as how many tests we'd like to run, and select accept. So this will automatically begin a series of scheduled measurements. This can also be done through the schedule function in the software if you'd like. So now we're going to set up a measurement. So with the THW Sensor, this sample cell is provided. So this holds about 20 milliliters of fluid. So today we're going to be measuring ethylene glycol. So we're just going to fill that up with our sample. Just have some here. So you just want to fill up to almost completely full, just a little bit of room to be able to insert your sensor. You just want to make sure to have enough fluid to completely cover the thin sensor wire. So we're just going to place that into the sample. So once you place your sensor inside your sample, you're going to want to wait at least 10 minutes for the sensor and the sample to become isothermally stable. Once you insert the sensor into the sample, you can go into the settings of your MP-2 device and detect the power of the sample. So this is just going to generate the optimal test power to test each sample with, and then it will use this power to run your measurements. So from here, we're just going to run a single measurement by pressing and holding on this blue arrow. So that will just automatically begin our measurements. And for this demonstration, we didn't wait 10 minutes, but it's always recommended to wait 10 minutes before starting your sample, just to ensure the best test results. So right now it's recording the drift of the environment. And once this is complete, it's going to be measuring the heating curve. So here it shows the heating of the wire, and it displays our thermoconductivity results on the screen. So I'm just going to pull it up a little bit closer to show you. So there is the result. The thermal conductivity of ethylene glycol is about 0.24 watts per unit of Kelvin. If you go into the menu, you can go down to look at your data. So here are some tests that we ran previously on ethylene glycol. So this is the last measurement we ran, 0.239 watts per unit of Kelvin, and it also records the temperature that the sample was run at. So from here, we can move over to the software and take a further look at these results and export them to Excel. So here is just our MP-2 software. So we're just going to launch that. And once it opens, it's going to prompt you to select your MP-2 device. So after connecting it to the computer, you're just going to select your MP-2 and select OK. And here it's just going to load all the test files that were saved on the MP-2 device. So it shows what sensor the measurements were performed with, the sample ID, what time the sample measurement was run at, as well as the thermoconductivity results and the temperature. So from here, if you want to export it to Excel for further analysis, you can select one of the measurements and right-click, and you can select Save Selection. So this will just save the single measurement that you selected, or you can select Save All. So this is just going to save all the test files that were loaded from the MP-2. So we're going to select Save All and select a location to save our test file. And then it will automatically open in Excel. So here are our results. So this is just a summary of what we saw on the MP-2 software. So we see, again, our sensor, the sample ID, the ambient temperature of the measurement, the thermoconductivity, the current, as well as the test time and the drift results. So that's everything there is for making a simple measurement with the THW Sensor with the MP-2 device. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out.